last year everyone was falling all over themselves for thematic tech ETFs, not just clean energy, but 3D printing, cybersecurity, solar, cloud computing, for example. This year, not so much. Maybe it's because the prices went up rather dramatically and rates went up in February. But I noticed that other hot area besides ESG, thematic tech in general, is not so hot. Is there any reason for that, or will that change? They're off of their lows, but will that change this year at all? Because that was investors really, I got a lot of emails about that last year. They love investing thematically.
Yeah, we are very bullish on thematic investing and the growth of our platform that we call megatrends within thematic investing, both index and active. And there's great offerings. I mean, you have tremendous performance from some of our exposures last year. iDrive was close to 100%. For instance, iClean that you mentioned earlier, 150%. I think that, yes, you may have a little bit of a pullback in performance, but we continue to see the flows. And about 80% of the flows that we are seeing this year are not necessarily in technology type of exposure. So the IFRA, our infrastructure offering, very timely given all the talk around an infrastructure plan in the U.S. Big flows, strong performance. iDrive, that's another area of the market where we are continuing to see strong flows. So again, I think that in thematics, we believe thematics is a long-term growth story for us and for the industry. And a lot of the things that we create, we like them to be long-term things in anyone's portfolio. We're not just chasing one-year themes. We're looking for 10-year themes. Megatrends is supposed to be about the big trends that are changing society and the economy for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
I would add, Bob.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we agree that we think that the thematics are a really great growth opportunity and a great opportunity for investors. I think Bob, you touched on some of the key points. I think some of the thematics that did really well last year, but not quite so well this year. I think if you look at those tend to be very high growth type of strategies, and we've definitely seen a rotation out of growth. We've seen the flows, and we've seen the performance of value tick up relative to growth, and a lot of that I think has to do with the reopening trade and interest rates going up, as Armando mentioned. So I think some of that is kind of cyclical, and you can't divorce these thematic strategies from what's going on in the capital markets. But we do think that the opportunity set in thematics is big. We talked about the healthy hearts, the IQ Healthy Hearts. We think there are a number of we think that concept of promoting both ESG and thematic, as well as, quite honestly, a dual impact. So for Heart, we actually make a donation to the American Heart Association Social Impact Fund because we want investors to know that their dollars are doing well for their portfolios, but also doing good for society as a whole. And we think that concept applies to a number of other areas, especially in the social realm, where there are these opportunities to create these types of unique strategies.